my lovely wolfcorns, and welcome back to Batman. We are getting ready to start episode 2. So let's get in this. First, I'm going to take a sip of water while it's loading and everything. Good for your insides. It's loading, it's loading. Any day now. There we go. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series. It may have just been really weird.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Where's the money? It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play. Let's do this. Let's get on with it right now. The first episode of part 1 of episode 2. This I've on episode 1 I watched Jacksepticeye play it, but then I got it and I was like, oh, I can record this, so I decided not to continue watching, so I haven't watched the rest of it still. So this is all uncharted territory for me.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
This is all uncharted territory for me.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
I'm not corrupt.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
True.
He'll grease the wheels of politics, Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
They worked together.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
We're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
It was also, he just hid it from him because he needed
This is
to.
the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Someone got
He died
careless.
careless. Criminals always do.
I didn't
You
know.
always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Ooh, so we get to search it. That's so sad. Like, honestly, I couldn't because, like, if you think about it, it's kind of like looking at,
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
send him
I
to
take
jail.
him to jail. Just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he?
That's so sad.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
But if you think about it, it's like Alfred can tell him the truth because of the way he felt, the way he looked up to his parents. Bruce did. So it's like, why would you tell him something bad about someone he looked up to? Kind of like you don't want to the way you feel about certain people, you don't want to tell them because you don't want to hurt them, even though it's the truth. So you just kind of hide it. But that's not always the best thing to do, is it?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. I wish I could run. You move so slow. Bruce, you move very slow. I don't like it. Is there something over here that I can look at? Or am I just walking in circles? This game is gorgeous. I don't know how much I've pointed it out. But also, like, this is my favorite art style of anything. Wait, what was that? I saw a thing. Look at the theater. Hurry, waddle over there. Skedaddle. Scoot. Hurry. Thank you.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
That's sad. That would make me cry. Would really make me cry.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Sometimes the best way to forget is to remember.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone he's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Oh my gosh, think I'm gonna cry. It's something to know that his parents were killed in front of him, but then to like see his reaction and see that he had to see how he watched his parents die is, oh my gosh. Oh no. That's so bad. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
And I appreciate
I
it.
get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
It's personal.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
I won't make a
I
habit of it.
realize this is irregular, Lieutenant. I wouldn't ask if there was another way.
I'm vouching for him, Gordon. Trust me, he's one of the good guys.
A good guy who always gets what they want. Now, in my book, there's no such thing.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
That smile.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Batman
Whoever
is
he
here.
is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Yeah.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Just in case I need to move around. Episode 2. Bonk. Let's talk to Falcone. Wow. Children of Ark.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
Piss off the wrong guy.
Every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Tell me what you know.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
I'm nothing
We are
like
not
you.
family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Does he do it? It's his pain, I guess.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story.
I'm not like
How
that.
much of your parents do you have in you? What
I'm
kind
no
of
murderer.
son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Shift E.
Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
You both hurt her. She had no love for Falcone.
She's supposed to do her duty, not act on impulses.
Yeah.
Just
that's
doesn't
true.
make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody.
We need to get our story
Harvey's
straight.
right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Okay, he's gonna delay them. I'll talk to her and get some answers, man.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
She agreed. She liked me, so I think this is the one that liked me anyway.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
Wow.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
She's
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah. Scan.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Ooh, that's not good. Scan.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Ooh. She was being controlled, I
Alfred,
presume.
I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible
What
happened.
do you remember?
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
Oh.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant.
Oh.
It's so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons
Did
why
you
I
see
should've,
anything?
they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
We know who it is.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Okay, oh no.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you hear that?
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Oh, I feel bad now because she was good. Oh, why did I do that? I freaked out. I hate the timed choices because I make the wrong ones. I feel like I shouldn't have done that, but I did it. Gosh! This video is running way too long. Okay. Well, this video is running way longer than I hoped. It's like, way longer than I hoped. So anyways, I'm gonna leave this episode here. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. It'll mean a lot to me. Comment down below and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video of whatever I said to make. Bye bye.